Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with BI Rabbi. I'm Rabbi Adam Stein, coming to you from Gibson's on the Sunshine Coast. Hi Gabriel, you want to come here? No. I'm with my family, with Gabriel and Eli and Tamar. Been here for a few days. A little vacation, but also working on preparing for the High Holy Days and bringing you this video. So I watched something today and yesterday online. It was on YouTube. It was this amazing video by this guy named David Blaine, and he does some sort of stunts and tricks and illusions. But this was no illusion. He amazingly attached himself through a harness and other things to 51, I think, balloons, 51 huge balloons that were filled with helium, and he was attached and holding on to these balloons, and they lifted him up into the air, and gradually he let some weights go and it lifted him higher and higher. He had a camera attached, another camera and a microphone and everything, and he had radio so people could talk to him, and the video is capturing him up there, and he floated up and up 10,000 feet, 15,000 feet. Eventually he was up at 25,000 feet. The helicopter that was following him to capture him in video couldn't even go as high as he was going because it would get into airspace. He was as high as the airplanes go. So in this video, he was checking his oxygen, and they were keeping him safe and everything, and they had practiced for this. But I kept thinking, as he was looking down at the earth, what must he have been thinking? He could see so much, just like we see when we look down from airplanes, but he was just up there by himself, hanging on to those balloons, just like the gentleman, the older man and the boy in that movie Up, if you saw that movie. So I'm thinking about this week's Torah portion, Ki Tavo. Ki Tavo, when you go into the land. And Moses is talking to the people, he says, getting them ready for what they're going to do when they get into the land of Israel. And he says, when you get there, when you have the first fruits of your harvest, you're going to take a basket of these first fruits and you're going to bring them to the priest. And you'll say, and this comes up in our Seder on Pesach, on Erev Pesach, it says, you'll say this whole paragraph, and it's this very fascinating paragraph that gets dissected in the Seder. My father was a wandering Aramean, and he went from oppression down to and then all the way up to blessing, and this happened and that happened all the way along this journey. And here I am in this land, and the descendant of Jacob and even of Lavan, who pursued him, and I am giving thanks for what I have now. And I think David Blaine up there in the sky must have been looking down thinking, I'm giving thanks too. He was able to talk to his daughter on a walkie-talkie on a radio. Thankfully he was okay. Eli and I just watched him. Eli, we watched it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched him. He unhooked himself from these balloons when he was 25,000 feet up in the air, 24,900 feet. He almost got up to 25,000, and he dropped. He flew down. He flew down through the air just like someone who was skydiving, and eventually let his parachute go, and he came down into some wilderness of Arizona in the desert, and he landed on 2 feet. He didn't even fall into his knees. And he must have been so grateful for what he had, what he was able to see up in the sky, and what he had back when he was on the ground, with his daughter and his legs intact and holding onto this earth. So I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom as we go into Parashat Ki Tavo. We have Slichot coming up next Saturday on the 12th in the evening. Should be a wonderful way to enter the High Holy Days. I'll see you then, and I'll see you on Rosh Hashanah. Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova.